used to hide my longing before it had a name. Made my heart look smaller so no one felt the weight. I acted like I needed less than I really did, like wanting to be held was something to forgive. But I don't apologize for needing love. I let my heart reach out, I let it ask enough. Not weak, not too much, just human after all. I don't apologize for needing love. Some fears still tell me ask for almost nothing, but I don't disappear now just to seem easy to love. I stay with what I'm feeling, I let the truth come through. A heart that needs connection is not a heart to lose. No, I don't apologize for needing love. I let my heart reach out, I let it ask enough. Not weak, not too much, just human after all. Apologize for needing love. I thought needing less would make love stay, but real love came closer when I stopped hiding away. I don't apologize for needing love. The hurt still comes, then fades again, but it doesn't make me small. I let love meet me, I let my heart be known. Apologize for needing love. Softly, I needed love, and I was still enough. I used to pull away early before anything could shift. My heart slipped out of moments before they had time to live. I feared getting too close to anything soft enough to lose, like joy would disappear faster if I let myself believe in it. But I don't leave the moment before it happens anymore. stay when warmth moves near. I let my heart arrive fully instead of hovering at the edge. And little by little, living stopped feeling so temporary. Some fears still wake suddenly, some thoughts still move too far ahead. But I notice the tightening sooner now, before it carries me away from myself. I stay with what is here long enough to actually feel it. The feeling still moves through me, but it no longer steals the whole evening. No, I don't leave the moment before it happens anymore. Less distant, less restless, less afraid of beautiful things staying. I stopped imagining endings in the center of good days, and little by little, my heart learned how to remain. I thought protecting myself meant never fully arriving, but love feels different now. Like something I can stand inside without preparing to lose it. I don't leave the moment before it happens anymore. The hurt still reaches me some nights, but it no longer pulls me out of everything beautiful beside it. And tonight, for once, I let myself stay completely present without stepping emotionally backward first. Softly, the moment kept unfolding, and my heart stayed inside it. I used to feel the space before it had a name. A slower kind of closeness could stir the old pain. My heart ran ahead to what it feared most, turning gentle distance into something almost gone. But distance isn't always lost. I let it breathe, I let it breathe, I let my heart stay soft. Not every quiet means love is gone. Not every waiting has to hurt this long. Distance isn't always lost. Some fears still rise before the truth is clear, but I don't follow them. way I did for years. I stay where I'm steady, I stay where I can trust what's real. Can't have room without turning into dust. No, distance isn't always lost. I let it breathe, I let it be, I let my heart stay soft. Not every quiet means love is gone. Not every waiting has to hurt this long. Distance isn't always lost. I thought holding tighter would make love stay, but love that is steady doesn't need fear in the way. Distance isn't always lost. The ache still comes, then fades across, but it doesn't take me off. I let love breathe, I let fear fall. Distance isn't always lost. Softly I let it breathe and stayed soft. My heart stayed half-packed, even when love felt near. Like leaving had a sound only I could hear. I held myself lightly, afraid to settle in. Every gentle feeling felt too soon to trust. Then my heart unpacked, not all at once, not without fear, just enough to stay. I let love breathe, I let it last, I let myself believe. Then my heart unpacked. Some fears still rise when closeness moves slow, but they don't carry me where I used to go. I stay through the tenderness, I stay through the unknown. What wants to stay near doesn't need me to hold. Then my heart unpacked, not all at once, not without fear, just enough to stay. I let love breathe, I let it last, I let myself believe. Then my heart unpacked. I thought leaving first would keep me safe, but love felt warmer when I stopped living halfway. Then my heart unpacked. The hurt still came and faded back, but it didn't take me whole. I let love stay, I let fear pass. Then my heart unpacked. My heart unpacked, and love stayed near. I used to meet the morning already half afraid, like something good beside me could still be taken away. My heart held every worry long after it had passed. I didn't trust the quiet to ever really last, but I might be okay. Not all at once, not every day, but more than yesterday. I let the feeling come, I let the fear grow thin. I might be okay. Some old fears still visit, but they don't stay as long. They move across my body, then leave me where I belong. I come back faster now, I breathe through what remains. What used to pull me under now fades before it stays. I might be okay. Not all at once, not every day, but more than yesterday. I let the feeling come, I let the fear grow thin. I might be okay. I thought being safe would feel like certainty, but hope came softer and sat beside me. I might be okay. The hurt still comes, then fades away, but it doesn't take my name. I let life move, I let my heart begin. I might be okay. I might be okay. More than yesterday. used to leave inside before the feeling grew. One unfamiliar ache could pull me out of you. My body knew escape better than it knew rest. Like staying with myself was always too much to ask, but I didn't run this time. I stayed, I breathed, I let it pass through. No breaking, no leaving, no losing my name. I didn't run this time. Old fear still rises when closeness feels real, but it doesn't move me the way it used to feel. I stay through the trembling, I stay through the unknown. What once made me vanish now lets me come home. I didn't run this time. I stayed, I breathed, I let it pass through. No breaking, no leaving, no losing my name. I didn't run this time. I thought leaving early would keep me safe, but love felt warmer when I remained. I didn't run this time. The fear still came, then faded away, but it didn't take my heart. I let life near, I let myself remain. I didn't run this time. I didn't run. I didn't run. I stayed. I used to ruin good moments by wondering when they would end. Even joy felt temporary before it had settled in. My heart stayed half-guarded even during softer days, like happiness could vanish if I held it the wrong way. But now I let myself be happy, I let the feeling stay without reaching for the ending before it starts to fade. Not fearless, not certain, just finally letting warmth remain. Now I let my myself be happy. Some nights still feel tender, some thoughts still pull too hard, but I don't turn every good thing into something meant to break apart. I stay inside the moment long enough to feel it fully. The sadness still visits sometimes, but it no longer speaks above everything. Now I let myself be happy. I let laughter reach me without guilt following behind it. I let my heart soften without asking how long it will last. And little by little, life stopped feeling so fragile in my hands. I thought happiness would return loudly, but it came back quietly, in the way my heart stopped apologizing for feeling light again. Now I let myself be happy. The hurt still comes some evenings, but it no longer steals every beautiful thing beside it. And tonight, for once, I let the feeling stay untouched, without preparing myself to lose it. Softly, the warmth stayed longer, and so did I. I used to keep the hurt like it still belonged to me, holding what had left long after it should leave. Every small goodbye stayed heavy in my chest. I mistook the ache for something I could protect, but I don't hold on the same. I let it rise, I let it fade, I let my heart remain. Not colder, not gone, just softer than before. I don't hold on the same anymore. Still find me where old feelings used to live, but I don't build a home there the way I once did. I breathe through the sorrow, then let it move along. It passes through me slowly, but it doesn't stay as long. No, I don't hold on the same. I let it rise, I let it fade, I let my heart remain. Not colder, not gone, just softer than before. I don't hold on the same anymore. I thought letting go let it fade and stayed. I used to feel uneasy when nothing hurt too much, like calm was only passing, never mind the trust. My body knew the tension better than release. I wore worry so long, it almost felt like me. Then peace felt familiar, I let it stay, I let it near. I didn't pull away, no bracing, no running, no fear in my hands. Peace felt familiar again. Some fears still visit from somewhere far behind, but they don't settle in me the way they did at first. I stay with softer mornings, I stay when the day moves slow. What once felt hard to trust now feels safe enough to know. Peace felt familiar, I let it stay, I let it near. I didn't pull away, no bracing, no running, no fear in my hands. Peace felt familiar again. I thought healing would arrive like a sudden light, but it came quietly and stayed through the night. Peace felt familiar, the hurt still came, then moved along, but it didn't take the room. I let life hold me, I let my heart belong. Peace felt familiar again. Peace felt familiar, and I stayed. I used to pull away when love came near, like warmth could turn into something I should fear. My heart learned early to move before it broke, to leave before the leaving, to go before the ghost. But I don't flinch at love, not the same, not anymore. me, I let it stay. I don't step back the old way. I don't flinch at love anymore. Some fears still rise when kindness feels too close, but I don't run from softness like I used to go. I stay with the feeling, I stay with the light, even when my old heart trembles inside. No, I don't flinch at love, not the same, not anymore. I let it reach me, I let it stay. I don't step back the old way. I don't flinch at love anymore. I thought safe love would feel like a warning, but it came gently and asked nothing from me. I don't flinch at love. The hurt still comes, then fades away, but it doesn't close me. I let love near, I let fear fall. I don't flinch at love anymore. Softly, I let love near and stayed. Used to grow distant. The second life felt gentle, like something inside me couldn't trust good things for long. My heart stayed half ready for everything to change, even beautiful moments felt fragile in my hands. But I don't pull away when things feel good anymore. I stay when laughter lingers, I stay when closeness settles in. I let my heart lean toward the feeling instead of stepping back from it. And little by little, life stopped feeling temporary. Some fears still move through quietly, some old habits still return, telling me to leave early before the ending has a chance to hurt. But I notice the distance sooner now, before it carries me too far away. I stay inside the moment longer, long enough to actually feel it. less afraid of beautiful things lasting. I stop rehearsing loss in the middle of good days, and little by little my heart learned how to remain open. I thought protecting myself meant never needing happiness too deeply, but love feels different now, like something I can finally stand inside without waiting for it to disappear. I don't pull away when things feel good anymore. The hurt still reaches me some nights, but it no longer follows every beautiful thing beside it. And tonight, for once, I let myself stay fully inside the feeling without emotionally stepping away from it first. Softly, the feeling stayed with me long after the fear went quiet. I used to leave inside before I ever moved. Half of me stayed guarded, half afraid to lose. Even gentle closeness can make my body still, like staying all the way. Night has too much to feel, but the night felt different when I didn't turn away. I let the warmth come closer, I let my heart remain. No rushing for the ending, no stepping out too soon. The night felt different when I stayed inside the room. Old fears still wake sometimes, but they don't lead me now. I feel them pass through slowly without shutting down. I used to rehearse leaving before love had a name. Now I stay long enough to know it doesn't feel the same. The night felt different when I didn't turn away. I let the warmth come closer, doesn't make me run. I let the feeling hold me without asking what it means. The night felt different when I stayed inside a dream. The night felt different and I stayed. Some days I wake up lighter before I know the reason. The weight is still somewhere, but it no longer leads me. I move a little easier, I breathe a little deeper, like my heart remembers it was made to keep beating. Some days I feel like myself again. Not brand new, not unchanged, just closer to my skin. I laugh without forcing, rest without shame, and for a little while I feel whole again. Some days still come heavy, some thoughts still pull me down, but I don't leave myself the way I used to now. I let the feeling pass, I let the moment bend, and slowly I return to my own heart again. Some days I feel like myself again. Not perfect, not healed, just softer than I've been. I let the good stay longer, I let the fear grow thin, and for a little while I feel whole again. I thought I had to find the person I was before, but maybe I came back as someone gentler now. Some days I feel like myself again. The hurt still comes, then fades away, but it doesn't take my name. I stay inside my life, I let the light come in. Some days I feel like myself again. Softly I came back to myself again. to live too early in endings not yet made. My heart would leave the moment before the feeling stayed. Even something gentle could make my body guard, like joy was only passing and trust was asking hard. But for once, my heart didn't run ahead. I stayed with the feeling. I stayed where I was. No racing towards sorrow, no leaving just because. For once, my heart didn't run ahead. Old fears still move quickly, but I hear them sooner now. They don't take me with them as far as they used to somehow. I let the day unfold without pulling it apart. I let love come slowly without warning my heart. For once, my heart didn't run ahead. I stayed with the feeling. I stayed where I was. No racing towards sorrow, no leaving just because. For once, my heart didn't run ahead. I thought being ready would keep me safe, but peace came closer when I stopped leaving early. For once, my heart didn't run ahead. The fear still came, then moved away, but it didn't own the night. I let the moment hold me. I let the ending wait. For once, my heart didn't run ahead. The moment stayed, and so did I. I used to rush the waiting before life could answer back. My mind filled empty spaces with everything I lacked. I fear the in-between, the pause before I knew, like something beautiful could disappear without a sound. But I don't fear still stretch longer than I expect them to. Some thoughts still circle softly, looking for something untrue. But I notice my breathing sooner now, before the worry pulls too far. I stay close to the present instead of running ahead in the dark. No, I don't fear the quiet in between anymore. Less restless, less fragile, less afraid of what I cannot name. I stop treating every pause like the beginning of a loss, and little by little, life became easier to trust. I thought love had to speak loudly to prove it would remain, but steady things move quietly and stay without demanding attention. I don't fear the quiet in between anymore. The hurt still reaches me some evenings, but it no longer changes the color of everything around me. And tonight, for once, I let the unfinished feeling exist beside me, without needing to solve it before morning. Softly, the night kept unfolding. My heart stayed with it. I used to fear the quiet when no one else was near, like being with myself meant meeting every tear. My heart stayed restless, looking for a voice to keep the dark away, to make a softer choice. But I don't feel alone with me. I let myself stay, I let myself breathe, I let my heart be near. Not empty, not afraid, just gentler than before. I don't feel alone with me anymore. Some nights still feel tender, some thoughts still drift too far, but I don't leave myself the way I did before. I stay through the feeling, I stay through the ache, and slowly I became a place I could remain. No, I don't feel alone with me. I let myself stay, I let myself just gentler than before. I don't feel alone with me anymore. I thought I needed someone to make the silence kind, but I found a softer shelter inside this heart of mine. I don't feel alone with me. The hurt still comes, then fades away, but it doesn't make me run. I stay close, I stay warm, I stay where I belong. I don't feel alone with me anymore. Softly, I stayed with me and felt at home. Somewhere along the way, I stopped holding so tight, stopped calling every feeling something I had to fight. I used to brace for leaving before love even changed. Now I let quiet moments stay exactly as they came. Somewhere along the way, I softened, not weaker, not smaller, just easier to reach. I let the warmth come closer, I let the hurt move through, and little by little my heart stopped hiding too. Some nights still find me tender, some fears still know my name, but they don't keep me frozen the way they did back then. I used to close so quickly at the first sign of pain. Now I stay open longer and breathe until it fades. Somewhere along the way, I softened, not broken, not guarded, just learning how to feel. I stopped preparing sorrow before the sorrow came, and little by little my heart became less afraid. I softened. The ache still comes some nights, but it doesn't take me home. I let the quiet hold me. I let the feeling go. And somewhere along the way, I came back to my soul. Softly, I softened and stayed open. I used to pull away when life began to soften, like joy was only passing and never meant to stay. Even honest closeness could make my body guard. I held back from the gentle before it reached my heart. Good things don't scare me now. I let them come, I let them last. I let my heart believe. No running, no hiding, no leaving before I feel. Good things don't scare me now. Some fears still whisper when warmth stays too long, but they don't lead me out the way they once had done. I stay inside the laughter, I stay inside the light. What once felt hard to trust feels safer here tonight. Good things don't scare me now. I let them come, I let them last. I let my heart believe. No running, no hiding, no leaving before I feel. Good things don't scare me now. I thought joy would vanish if I held it near, but love stayed gently, and I stayed here. Good things don't scare me now. The hurt still comes, then fades away, but it doesn't take the light. I let life touch me, I let hope breathe out. Good things don't scare me now. Good things don't scare me now. And I stayed. I used to hold my breath when I could not see far. One small unknown could shake my whole heart. I built the ending before it had begun, carried every maybe like something I should run from. The sky didn't fall, the fear came close, then moved along. I stayed where I was, no breaking, no running, no losing all of me. The sky didn't fall. Some doubts still rise before the truth appears, but they don't take the day the way they did for years. I let time answer in its own small way what I cannot know. Doesn't have to take my peace. The sky didn't fall, the fear came close, then moved along. I stayed where I was, no breaking, no running, no losing all of me. The sky didn't fall. I thought being ready would keep me safe, but peace came nearer when I stopped bracing. The sky didn't fall, the hurt still came, then faded out, but I did not disappear. I let life move, I let hope stay near. The sky didn't fall, the sky didn't fall, and I stayed here. I woke up holding tension before the morning spoke, like every quiet hour had something more to owe. My body stayed resistant to anything that slowed. I kept fighting feelings that only wanted room, and the day felt lighter. I let it come, I let it move, I didn't push away. No forcing, no bracing, no fear leading first. The day felt lighter. Some worries still arrive before I know their name, but they don't rule my body the way they did those days. I stay with what is simple, I stay where I can breathe. What used to feel too heavy now passes over me. The day felt lighter, I let it come, I let it move. I didn't push away. No forcing, no bracing, no fear leading first. The day felt lighter. I spent so long holding against life, then life held back nothing. When I softened mine, the day felt lighter. The hurt still came, then moved along, but it didn't take the light. I let life reach me, I let my heart remain. The day felt lighter. The day felt lighter, and I stayed. I used to search for changes in every softer tone, made stories out of silence before the truth was known. My heart ran ahead to places I couldn't see, trying to protect me from what might never be. I stopped searching for signs, I let it breathe, I let it be. I let the moment stay. Not every pause means love is gone. Not every quiet turns away. I stopped searching for signs. Some fears still rise out of nowhere sometimes, but I don't follow them all the way down. I stay with what is steady, I stay with what is true. If something wants to leave, it doesn't need my fear to move. I stopped searching for signs, I let it breathe, I let it be. I let my heart remain. Not every doubt deserves my whole night. Not every shadow needs a name. I stopped searching for signs. I thought being ready would save me from pain, but love feels softer when I stop standing guard. I stopped searching for signs. The ache still comes and moves along, but it doesn't own the day. I let life speak in its own time. I let peace find stop searching for signs. Softly, I stop looking and finally stayed. I used to stay ready for something I could not name, like calm was only borrowed and never meant to stay. My body held the warning long after it was gone. I thought if I stopped bracing, everything would come undone. But when I let my body rest, nothing broke, nothing left. The world stayed kind enough. I breathed in, I breathed out. I didn't have to run when I let my body rest. Some fears still rise early before I know their shape, but they don't own my breathing the way they did back then. I let my shoulders loosen, I let the feeling pass. What once felt like danger now moves through me fast. When I let my body rest, nothing broke, nothing left. The world stayed kind enough. I breathed in, I breathed out. I didn't have to run when I let my body rest. I thought staying tense would keep my heart safe, but peace came closer when I softened anyway. When I let my body rest, the fear still came and faded out, but it didn't take the night. I let life reach me, I let my hands stay open. When I let my body rest, my body rested, and my heart stayed near. I used to wake up heavy before the day had called, like every new beginning would ask too much at once. My body met the morning, already holding strain. rest was something fragile I had to earn again. But the morning didn't ask. It only came, it only stayed. It didn't need me strong. I breathed in, I breathed out, and nothing came undone. The morning didn't ask. Some fears still follow where my chest feels thin, but they don't take my breathing the way they did back then. I stay with smaller moments. I stay where I can feel what once felt overwhelming now passes through me still. The morning didn't ask. It only came, it only stayed. It didn't need me strong. I breathed in, I breathed out, and nothing came undone. The morning didn't ask. I thought rest would weaken me, but my heart grew steady when I stopped bracing first. The morning didn't ask. The hurt still came then faded back, but it didn't take the day. I let life reach me before fear found its way. The morning didn't ask. The morning came, and I stayed. I used to reach too fast for anything fading away. Held every changing heart like it begged me to stay. I carried every distance like a wound in my name. Thought love meant running after what wouldn't remain. But I don't chase what leaves. I let it go, I let it breathe. I let my heart stay with me. Not cold, not closed, just softer than before. I don't chase what leaves anymore. Some fears still rise when silence feels strange, but I don't follow them down every old way. I stay where I'm steady, I stay where I'm clear. What's meant to stay close doesn't live inside fear. No, I don't chase what leaves, I let it go, I let it breathe. I let my heart stay with me. Not cold, not closed, just softer than before. I don't chase what leaves anymore. I thought holding tighter would keep love near, but love that is real doesn't need my fear. I don't chase what leaves. The hurt still comes, then moves through me, but it doesn't take all of me. Still soft, still whole, still open at the door. I don't chase what leaves anymore. Softly, I let it leave and stayed with me. I used to hear the worry before anything was wrong. Every little feeling stayed with me too long. My heart kept turning circles around what I couldn't see, like calm was something borrowed and never meant for me. But the noise got smaller, it lost its grip, it lost its name. It didn't lead me there. I stayed close, I stayed clear, I didn't disappear. The noise got smaller, some fears still rise when the day feels thin, but they don't take over the way they did back then. I let my body settle before I believe the fear. What used to pull me under now only passes near. The noise got smaller, it lost its grip, it lost its name. It didn't lead me there. I stayed close, I stayed clear, I didn't disappear. The noise got smaller. I thought calm would come like a sudden light, but it came in pieces over many nights. The noise didn't take the day. I let life stay, I let fear fade. The noise got smaller, the noise got smaller, and I stayed clear. I used to hear distance in every softer tone, made endings from a pause before I truly knew. My heart moved too quickly toward the worst it could find, turning gentle spaces into leaving in my mind. Quiet doesn't mean goodbye. I let it breathe, I let it lie without asking why. Not every pause is love fading out. Not every stillness has to pull me down. Quiet doesn't mean goodbye anymore. Some fears still wake early, some thoughts still run far, but I don't follow every shadow back into the dark. I stay with what is simple, I stay where I can breathe. What's meant to stay near doesn't need fear to keep. No, quiet doesn't mean goodbye. I let it breathe, I let it lie without asking why. Not every pause is love fading out. Not every stillness has to pull me down. Quiet doesn't mean goodbye anymore. I thought love had to speak to prove it was real. Now I know silence can hold what words can't heal. Quiet doesn't mean goodbye. The hurt still comes, then passes by, but it doesn't own the night. I let love rest, I let fear unwind. Quiet doesn't mean goodbye this time. Softly, I let quiet stay. This time. I used to leave myself the second feelings grew too heavy. I called it staying strong, but really I was disappearing. I kept my body tense for so long, I forgot what resting felt like. Even quiet moments made something inside me brace. Then I learned to stay, to let the feeling pass through without running ahead of it, without shutting down halfway. I learned not every hard moment would last forever, and somehow that softened the way I move through life. There are still nights my chest tightens before I know why. Still moments I pull inward suddenly, out of old habit more than fear. But I return faster now, I don't stay lost inside myself for hours. The sadness still reaches me sometimes, but it no longer takes everything with it. Yes, I learned to stay, not fearless, not untouched, just less afraid of my own heart. And every piece of grief inside me feels quieter when it returns now, like slow wind moving through open land, without carrying anything away. I used to think peace would arrive all at once. Now I think it happens slowly, the moment your body stops expecting every feeling to become too much. I learned to stay, the ache still reaches me certain nights, but it no longer pulls me away from myself the way it once did. And tonight, for once, I let the silence move around me naturally, without needing to escape it first. Softly, my breathing slowed, and my heart stayed near. Kept waiting for something big enough to name, a sudden kind of morning that would make me feel changed. But it came in small ways, I almost passed by, in the way my heart stayed softer when old feelings arrived. I almost didn't see it. The ache grew quiet, the fear grew thin. I stayed inside my skin. No thunder, bright sign, just less pain over time. I almost didn't see it. Some nights still find me where memories return, but they don't stay long the way they once learned. I come back faster, I breathe more slowly. What used to take me under now only passes near me. I almost didn't see it. The ache grew quiet, the fear grew thin. I stayed inside my skin. No thunder, no bright sign, just less pain over time. I almost didn't see it. I thought change would call my name, but it came softly and stayed anyway. I almost didn't see it. The hurt still came, then faded out, but it didn't take the light. I let life reach me, I let my heart reply. I almost didn't see it, I almost didn't see it. But I feel it now. I used to need an answer before the day could end. One little unknown could pull me out of myself. My heart ran too far past what I could see, turning every maybe into something haunting me. But I don't need to know yet. I let it breathe, I let it rest. I let my heart come back, not certain, not lost, just softer with the dark. I don't need to know yet. Some questions still rise before I feel ready, but I don't chase them down the way I did back then. I stay with what is here, I stay where I can feel what isn't clear tonight can still be real. No, I don't need to know yet. I let it breathe, I let it rest. I let my heart come back, not certain, not lost, just softer with the dark. I don't need to know yet. I thought peace would come sense. The peace came closer when I stopped forcing it. I don't need to know yet. The ache still comes, then fades again, but it doesn't own the end. I let life move, I let time bend. I don't need to know yet. Softly I let it rest. I don't need to know yet. I used to tense too quickly at feelings I couldn't explain. A small shift in my mood could follow me for days. My heart treated every sadness like danger moving close, turning passing emotions into something I should survive. But I don't turn every feeling into a warning anymore. I let it rise slowly without naming it too fast. I let my body settle before the fear can speak for me. And little by little, life stopped feeling sharp around the edges. Some mornings still arrive heavy before I understand why. Some thoughts still circle quietly, looking for somewhere to land. But I notice my breathing sooner now, before the feeling pulls too far. I stay close to the moment instead of disappearing inside it. No, I don't turn every feeling into a warning anymore. Less restless, less defended, less afraid of my own depth. I stopped treating tenderness like something fragile and temporary. And little by little, my heart learned how to loosen. I thought surviving meant always staying alert, but peace arrived differently the moment my body realized not every feeling becomes a wound. I don't turn every feeling into a warning anymore. The hurt still reaches me sometimes, but it no longer changes the color of the whole day. And tonight, for once, I let the feeling move through naturally, without shrinking myself around it. Softly, my breathing slowed again, and the night passed gently through me. already half afraid, like every gentle hour had something sharp to say. My body kept old warnings long after they were gone. I carried yesterday into places it was wrong. Then the world felt softer. I let the day arrive. I let my heart stay near. No guarding every second, no bracing out of fear. The world felt softer, and so did I. Some memories still flicker where my chest grows tight, but they don't own the room the way they did that time. I stay with smaller moments, I stay where I can breathe. What once felt like danger now only passes near. The world felt softer. I let the day arrive. I let my heart stay near. No guarding every second, no bracing out of fear. The world felt softer, and so did I. I thought staying ready would keep me safe, but life came closer when I stopped turning away. The world felt softer. The hurt still came, then moved along, but it didn't take the light. I let life reach me, I let hope survive. The world felt softer, and so did I. The world felt softer, and so did I. Some things don't hurt the way they used to. Your name still comes, but it moves through. I don't hold my breath when memories rise. They pass more gently through my life. Some things don't hurt the same, not gone, not erased, just softer in their place. I let them come, I let them leave without losing all of me. Some things don't hurt the same anymore. Code words still find me from time to time, but they don't stay sharp inside my mind. I used to follow pain wherever it led. Now I stay close to myself instead. Just softer in their place. I let them come, I let them leave without losing all of me. Some things don't hurt the same anymore. Peace would be a brand new start, but it was only this, a lighter heart. Some things don't hurt the same. The feeling comes then fades away. It doesn't own day. I'm still tender, still awake, but easier to save. Some things don't hurt the same anymore. Softly they pass through, and I remain.